Me and my friends have this tradition called Pancake Sunday where, well, we make pancakes on a Sunday. Earlier this month, we took it up a notch and hosted a holiday brunch with more than just pancakes. This is the very last event we hosted in our house before we started packing to move. You can't really tell, but me and Androsh both had an awful sleep the night before, so we were so grumpy and tired. But this was a brunch event, so we couldn't sleep in and we needed to get started on cooking. Androsh made us both lattes, which I desperately needed. The first thing I worked on was the filling for the croissant omelets. I chopped up some bell pepper, red onion, mushroom, garlic, and baby spinach, sauteed that on the stove with lots of seasoning, and set it aside to cool down. I moved on to chopping fresh herbs for the infused oil that I would be putting over some whipped ricotta. I used thyme, parsley, basil, and a few cloves of garlic. I then popped that into the pan with lots of olive oil and chili flakes. And again, once that was done, I set it aside to cool down. I used a whole tub of ricotta with some lemon juice and salt and whipped it until it was smooth and fluffy. I plated that up and switched back to working on the croissant omelet filling. The sauteed veggies were fully cooled down at this point, so I cracked, I think, a whole dozen eggs into it. I also added a healthy amount of mozzarella and seasonings and mixed it all together. Now this is the fun part. I got a whole pack of Costco croissants and carved the middle out of each one, but made sure to keep the bottoms intact. I then scooped the omelet mixture into each croissant and topped it off with lots of parm. This recipe is actually so easy, but the end result still feels impressive. I popped that in the oven at 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes, just until the eggs were fully cooked through. Since we were serving mostly really filling items, I wanted something on the table to be light and refreshing, so I also made a quick caprese salad. In the meantime, Androsh made the batter and cinnamon swirl for our cinnamon bun pancakes. I put the cinnamon butter into a piping bag and made the pancakes like normal, but did a swirl pattern on each one with the cinnamon butter. And I didn't get footage of this, but Androsh also made cinnamon bun frosting with orange zest. And oh my god, you guys, this turned out so good. The orange zest was the perfect touch. Everyone started arriving. We had a little accident with a champagne bottle, but luckily we didn't lose too much champagne. My friend Maria poured us all cranberry mimosas, which were so good and on theme for the holidays. And after that first bottle of champagne, I was a little nervous while opening the second. We did a little cheers and I moved on to dressing the whipped ricotta and caprese salad. I drizzled that infused oil all over the ricotta and added balsamic glaze and some leftover parm, and the caprese got balsamic glaze, olive oil, salt, and pepper. I displayed all the croissants and finally we were ready to sit down and eat. Everyone helped set the table. Look at how stunning the spread is. The food was so good. I was really happy with the selection and variety we had, and oh my god, again, the orange zest in the frosting was amazing. Petition to make orange zest standard in cinnamon bun frosting. We absolutely demolished the food and all fell into a food coma after. And thanks for watching. Cheers and Merry Christmas.